So, I was asked last week actually, what's one of the best things about your job at the moment and what you do, James? How do you know, what is it about being a sales mentor that's so great? And my response back was quite simple actually. It was all about saying, I get the chance to meet some amazing business owners who have brilliant businesses, who are just really, really keen to grow. So my passion is helping them grow, helping them make more of what they do, helping them take their business to a different level. And that's what I do, it's what I love doing, and it's why I chose to become a sales mentor. And today's one of those days. So what I'm going to do today is just give you a bit of an insight into a day in the life of a sales mentor. So we're off to see a client of mine called Green Hat, based in Swansea. I live in Somerset, so a little bit of trek, bit early morning, so it's not too bad, 7 o'clock. I've been up a while, and it's a great chance to get in and see Green Hat. I'm going to share a little bit more with you later on about what Green Hat do before we get to meet Andrew and Ian, and literally be in a position where we can give some insights and some thoughts into them. They've already seen some huge growth over the last 6 months since I started working with them, and we're going to show some ideas and thoughts of what we do in these sessions that can even grow them to another level. More to follow soon.
You in on a LinkedIn post.
I did.
I wasn't part of that one.
No, I replied back to that one as well because I sort of baked back saying, you know, great to hear. We're here to help if we can. My general approach to those sort of is not to be, you know, sometimes I'm not too full on. Yeah, I sort of leave it as being that we're here to help and let us know if we can help. Type, you know, rather than or if we want to arrange a time to chat and talk through where you're at, let's talk. But let's not be too with it, as it were. So we've got Swansea, hour and a half later, picked up. Is he live being a sales mentor? Who's this? We'll have a little look later. So got Swansea, coffees are in place. Key thing when I always get to see my clients, always make sure I bring a coffee and just maybe a bit of breakfast or whatever, get the day started in the right way. So we're going to go off and see Ian and Andrew from Green Hat, see where they are number wise and see what they need to do to make sure the numbers look even better. See you soon.
We are in Green Hat's offices in Swansea. So okay, I usually get to be there that much now. I even get to know the code. Here we go. It's really interesting. So this office actually reminds me. So when I first started my first business, I was in an office like this. That was basically a serviced office in basically outskirts of an area. And when you do build a business, you start from the ground up. And the main thing I want to show again today as well is that a lot of the clients that I work with are not massive businesses. They're businesses that are general day-to-day businesses like me and you, that generally maybe have built something up from the ground up. And what you see from the guys at Green Hat is that it's not a massive office, but they're building a brilliant business by being who they are, being focused on sales and the sales results. So it's time to get and see the guys at Green Hat.
Being is we define our sweet spot client by who we are and what we do. If you go after business that's not your target customer, guarantee you're going to waste a shitload of time. So go back to this point, okay? Why people buy? Why people buy? Why we create relationships? This is the stuff we talked about before. Why would people do things that we do? Okay? There are only two fundamental reasons why people buy stuff: problem or want. Fundamentally it. Fundamentally it. People will buy for selfish reasons. There are other things. But it comes down to one of those two things. And unless you can define what that is, and bear in mind, when people make decisions, let's say for someone that makes a contract, he may want to be in a position where he does this, and this, but actually, if he doesn't value that enough, then he won't. He'll only wait till he has a problem and then he'll fix it. Fine. So the question you've got to then go back to this, which we're talking about, is that why you go after him? He's not your perfect customer. But my commitment back to you is you've got to be able to start qualifying on these new opportunities. You've got to start if you keep doing the things you've always done, you'll get the results you've always got. The point being is you've got to start being in a position to start questioning back, and whether we do it now, but I actually do it, you practice amongst yourselves, because unless you do that, you will waste. And I put question to you now: this, put yourself in control. If you cannot be in control of that deal, and it takes you 1 hour, 2 hours to do that proposal, you have to question it. What do you need to do to be able to know what the decision is? And if someone won't give you that, if someone won't tell you what it is that you need to see, so the questions are, What is it you need to see in order to feel that's of good value? What would you need to be able to see in order to feel this is the right choice for you? What would you need to see to put your trust in us to go forward? What would you want to be able to see? How would you want to move forward from here? What could we do to be able to make you think this is the right choice for you? It's the what, the why, the how, the who, stuff, questions, and then quiet. Let them talk. The point being is this: we've just got to be able to put yourself in control. Because ultimately, and actually, what's the decision process? If you can't tell me what the decision process is, why is that fair? Why is that fair? Rationalise with them. Say, you've been honest with me, and you're asking me to do a good few hours' work to put something together for you here, but yet you can't tell me what success would look like. Can I ask you, would you do the same for a client on your side? Well, that's just how we work our industry. Okay, well, that's fine, but that's just not how we operate here. I want to work with you, and I really do, but that's not something I can do unless I'm not asking you to give me the business, but I'm just saying to me, tell me what you need to see in order to feel that you would choose us as a provider. That's fair, but it's the way you say it as well. So if you say, tell me what you've got to choose to make me the decision maker, it's fair enough. Just tell me what you need to see. Well, it's that tone, it's that expression, the way you do it, and that's the bit we've got to practice. So just quick role play back. Send me some information and I'll come back to you on it.
What sort of information do you need, Jim?
Well, it would be around your pricing.
What about our pricing specifically?
See, this is what I'm saying. But you see what I mean? What about our pricing? Well, why you charge so much? Being honest with you, we like to see it as this is an investment, not a charge. What was it you need to see in order to think this is a good investment? Well, I'd need to see you're going to plate my Range Rover in gold for me to pay that amount of money. Look, okay, being honest, I can't plate your Range Rover in gold, but come on, be honest with me. What would you need to see in order to think that's a good investment? I can't see me ever spending £800 on this or £1,000 on a policy. So just to clarify what you just said, and I appreciate you being honest with me, Andrew, I really do. You're just saying that there's never a situation where you could see that would be worthwhile, even if it was worth 25. If I said to you it was worth £50,000 for you, how would you feel then? Right, so you would agree that there is a time that it could be worth that. Great. Okay, so if we can show the value that it can have and the impact it can have, that make you feel more comfortable. Right. So if we can put that in place and we can work to make that happen, shall we agree this? Can we shake hands on this? If I can show you that value and give you that assurance that it will give you that return, would you feel comfortable to shake hands and let's work together? And if after a 3-month period I can't show you that value and that quality and the impact we have, then this is a small world. I don't want my reputation being affected by that. And I'm not going to make a promise that I can't keep to you. I can give you what you need, but I can't do it at that rate. I can do it at the rate you've said, and I'm going to make you look good in front of the companies you work with. Doesn't it sound like a fair agreement to move forward? Should we get the paperwork signed up and get moving? But it also comes back to the point of when we charge extra. So the other thing about going back to the Range Rover and the Hyundai, Range Rover then can't say to someone, if the stitching on the Range Rover comes unpicked, Range Rover will get it fixed because they've charged 600 700 quid to get the stitching done. Because they know that they can't afford their reputation to sit as a result of it. So therefore they don't mind getting it fixed because they've charged 75 grand for the product in the first place. You can't do that, and that's where people come out of cropper with that triangle, because they charge low prices, but people still have an expectation of the quality. So therefore it's like, I'm running out of time to do all these things and I can't do it, and then I've got 101 jobs and I barely pay the bill for what I'm being paid. Exactly, goes back to the fit again. Are they fit to work with us? Yeah. But good day. Thank you. Good day. Good session. This is lit for me. Say goodbye, Green Hat boys.
Bye.
What a really, really hot day here in Swansea. It's not the end of my day totally. Off to London now for a workshop tomorrow. So really good day with the guys at the Green Hat. As you can see from the video today, it's great fun when you engage with people, when you help them. My big passion is helping people. If I can help them get different results, if I can stop them from having to chase leads that aren't going to go anywhere, if I can help them having to focus on qualifying opportunities, if I can help them on being able to ask better questions that can get different responses, if I can help them in so many different ways win more business, then the resulting factor for me is just huge. And looking at what we've done today with Green Hat, we've done a bit of role play, we've done a bit of review, we've done some videos, we've done some work that's going to really help them get to where they want to be. So that's it. The day in the life of a sales mentor is good fun. It's long days in some cases, but when you're doing stuff that you love, it matters not. So me and Alex off to London. let's go.
London it is, 2.5 hours in the car. We deserve a beer at the end of it, I think, so we'll have a beer and a catch up ready ahead of a big day tomorrow with another one of my clients. Doing some work with helping another one of my clients tomorrow, Sonia from Heads Up. So look forward to doing that with Sonia as well, and sharing more thoughts around why being a sales mentor is the best job in the world.